Juliet Koteng to respond on behalf of the students.
We did it. Thank you very much to all the family members, friends, and members of staff for taking the time to be here today and for supporting us for the last few years. Today we're celebrating a great occasion in the lives of the graduates. We've all been working hard for at least 3 years to obtain one goal, and we're here today to celebrate reaching the finish line. In these tough economic times, things can seem a little bit harder and a little bit more unattainable. With the tough competition for jobs, graduating from university can be daunting. We have to make our own opportunities. We have to get just a little bit more creative than we would have just a few years ago. I think that the education Kingston University has provided us with has given us some very valuable tools to succeed even in this tough economic climate. First of all, we have students from all over the world. This has given us great opportunities to obtain international perspectives in all our modules and on our free time. I think that's very important in a world that gets more globalized by the minute. Second, through extensive employability schemes and variation in teaching methods such as group work, Kingston University has made sure that we have the skills that employers are actually looking for. Each of us will walk out of here with something different. For me, the confidence I've gained after my years at Kingston means a great deal. The various projects and tests we've all been through have taught me not only what I can do academically, but also who I am as a person. And I'm sure many of the graduates here today can feel the same way. Third, Kingston University and our lecturers have always been encouraging us to keep track on up-to-date business matters and industry trends, which has provided us with many valuable insights into what the business world is actually like. So, we have all the tools, and now it's up to us to use them wisely. I would like to read a small part of a poem by Rudyard Kipling, which I think gives some indication on how that might be done. After choosing to use this poem, I discovered that it's been voted Britain's favorite poem, and that the author received the Nobel Prize for Literature. The poem is called If. Because of the time constraint today, I'm only going to read the first and the last verse, but I feel that they get the message across. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies. Or being hated, don't give way to hating. And yet, don't look too good, nor talk too wise. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and, which is more, you'll be a man, my son. I think, if we can follow the spirit of this poem, it doesn't really matter what we do. We will succeed. So that's the end of my speech. I just want to thank all my fellow graduates for helping create the learning environment that's brought us to where we are today. And though we have worked hard to be here today, we wouldn't have been able to do it without the love and support of our family friends, and teachers. So I'd like to thank all of you again on behalf of all the graduates.